morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Shout out to Lady Plants out there swimming. Are you still swimming, Lady Plants? Or did they close your gym down? I would suppose that they did. Anyhow, today we'll be talking about crypto and Bitcoin taking a dip. When I dip, you dip, they dip, or we dip. Put your hand on your hip, whatever the lyrics of that song was. Bitcoin and crypto dip while the stock market is closed. You know, it's Good Friday today, so there's no legacy markets trading. Is this a setup for the next week pump? Okay, right now everybody's taking a little break. Are we set up for a next week pump, or is it going to be a next week kadump? I want to keep an eye on that. It seems like people didn't want to hold the bags into the weekend, and usually that's the case, especially on a holiday weekend. I'm not entirely surprised that there's a little pullback. Is this just a weekend thing, or is this are we starting to see the sell-off before the halvening? Because I do expect that to happen. I expect, you know, things to pump before the halvening, and then at some time before the halvening as well, that it will be sold off. I'm expecting something similar to that of Litecoin's halvening that occurred back in August. Rona can't live in chlorine. They close the I'm not surprised. Everything's closed. All the pools. You can't even take the kid to the park. It's out of control, guys. It's out of control. And hopefully sooner than later we'll get back out there. But we got to be patient. You know the deal. Patience. Someone told me that it's like when you go to the doctor, you're the patient because you got to wait. So you got to be patient. It's funny. Anyhow, make sure you're touching the buttons, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. Stay tuned into the good ones that we spread here every day. Bitcoin taking a dip. Is this an opportunity, or is this thing going to continue to fall lower? Let's see. Let me go ahead and share my screen in just a moment. We'll run down the markets out here, see what's really shaking and baking. Check out the coin market caps and see how things are set up. I'll give you guys an update. You know, I've been experimenting with the options trading on Robinhood, and I learned something this week. You know, I took about 2 weeks to develop the strategy with the options trading because I obviously knew what it was, but I didn't have the experience, and I still don't have the experience that I want. But I think I got a better handle on it, and the reason I'm trying that strategy is because it seems that options can increase in value as the market is more volatile. So the higher the volatility, the higher the options contract could be. So I took a stab at it. But what I didn't know is that according to regulations, you're only allowed 3-day trades per 5-day week, according to the regulators. So if you buy and sell the same stock or option the same day, that's a strike. So you can only do up to 3 per week. So I was already flagged. Robinhood's like, look, you don't want to be flagged a pattern day trader. If you do one more trade, you're going to end up being your account will be frozen for 90 days as per regulation. So at least it was a heads up that they gave me. They didn't freeze my account or anything. They told me, one more you can, but then you have to take a freeze. Now, the way around that is if you have a $25,000 bankroll, $25K, and I'm not interested in taking a stab at $25K right now. I started off with a G. I think I got about 15 in there right now, and maybe I'll show you guys the portfolio. I haven't really decided whether that's a good idea or not, but I'm going to keep you up to date, and hopefully you take my word for it for now. And so we closed off yesterday down. I told you guys, my strategy was hitting because I was looking for opportunities to get in and get out like within an hour or 2 or 3, very short time periods, taking little stabs here and there and trying to make gains, and it was working. But apparently I'm not allowed to do that unless you have the 25K. And so I had to change my strategy. And I was referring it to intraday trading, and I don't know if that's the right terminology. So I'm going to say swing trading is the way around day trading. So you could buy today, sell tomorrow, or the day after. So the time period between the buying and selling has to be a little extended. It can't happen in the same day. So that's the update, and I'm liking it. And for some reason, I feel like there could be an opportunity. And I said this morning when I was out there at Costco getting gas. Costco's gas is at $1.50 right now. So make sure you're filling up your tank. There's not even a line or anything. It's 1-2 bada bing. I'm keeping the tank filled at $1.50, looking good. And then I started seeing the Costco open up and the lines of people with masks and masks. They mandated masks out here for restaurants and grocery stores. So I don't know, what's going to happen if you show up to the store. Are they not going to let you in if you don't have a mask, or they're going to arrest you, or how does that work if you don't wear a mask? I really don't understand. It's getting out of hand. And I'll tell you, it seems like every single day the populace is giving up more and more freedoms. At one point, is people going to say, you know what, we've had it enough with Dr. Fauci's recommendations and the rest of the officials' recommendations. The buck stops here. Because at what point, what's the next mandate? That you have to wear a surgical mask while you shower alone? Or what's the next mandate? An order to everyone to get a vaccine by order? So, it's something that we need to ask ourselves. And I think most people aren't. But, I'm floating the idea. DCA on dip today, says Crypto Chronic. Yeah, if you're looking to accumulate, it's a great day for a DCA, in my opinion. Day and nights here. What's up? And we got a couple boomers here in the box. Crypto Chronic, Day and Night, Lady Plants, and the rest of the maniacs. Make sure you're caressing those buttons for me, guys. Like, subscribe, post notification bell. Ding, 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 ding. As I continue to get Brave browser ads, guys. Wow. Every single broadcast. It seems like now more than ever they are advertising. Look at this. I'm getting an ad for Brave bat flip-flops. Check this one out. You can't make this up. Brave now has an apparel line, apparently. And you can rock some Brave flip-flops. This is just an ad I got. So I got bats just for clicking on this ad. And I'll continue to tell you guys, download the Brave browser, start earning tokens now. The link is down below. I get $5 if you use my link. So boom, boom, boom. Day and Night says, I'd wear them. Yeah, it's cool. We live in a day that, we got cryptocurrency selling sand flip-flops. And the whole world is on lockdown, on house arrest. This is, could never make this up, guys. So when some people ask me, oh, have you checked out the Netflix show, this show, or the Tiger King, or this, that? Guys, I don't need to see Netflix. I don't need to see any of these fictional stories. All I need to do is turn on the tube here, the internets, the social media, and it's way more interesting than the fictional material that's being produced out there. Nonfiction is way more interesting. And there's way more. Come on. The tiger got the Rona. Okay? If the plot hasn't thickened, then I don't know. The tiger got the Rona. You tell me what show is more interesting than that. Shout out to 13 Zeppelin. Hello. I see you. It's 13 Zeppelin. Okay. I don't know what Nary listening is, but easy there. I don't know if you're trying to spam or not. Easy there. We'll snipe you out the box. Easy there. I see you already going a little happy there on the chat box via D Live. Easy there, Tiger. Easy there, Tiger King. You will be sniped out the box if you spam our box. So easy there. I've never seen you before. Okay, this person's spamming, so we're about to snipe him out. Is anybody here on is CryptoZilla or anybody else here to snipe this guy out? If not, I'll do it myself. So this guy, it's your lucky day. You're spamming way too much. So you are deleted and muted. See you later. You have been wasted. And sniped out the box. I'm going to waste him again. So this gentleman got, just jumped in the box and started just spamming for no reason. I don't even know. They weren't even saying anything. Maybe it was a bot. Because he wasn't even trying to say. It was like a bunch of misspelled things. And he even followed. So, guys, I got a new follower, and in less than 5 minutes, I banned him. So if that doesn't show you how the culture is around here, then I don't know what will. Kaboom Champ, what happened, says Big Papa. Not much happened. Some guy just jumped in our D-Live chat, and I don't know if it was a bot that were just posting a bunch of nonsense after they followed. Then I just I sniped them out the box. We don't need that. We don't need that here. Shout out to New Boomer. I see you with the memes out there. Day and Night says, what the hell? I don't know what that was. It was like they weren't even saying anything. It was just like, hi, I'm a new follower, and it was just a bunch of misspelling. So was that a bot that caught the Rona, maybe? Was that a bot that caught the Rona and it was acting erratic? Here we go with Bitcoin, guys. And as I've said, and I will continue to say this, I don't know how many times I'm going to repeat this. Bitcoin is directly correlated to the legacy markets, at least in 2020 it is, all right? I told you it's 0.58 minimum direct correlation for my statisticians out there. Pair character holding his belly and laughing out loud, says Big Papa. Kaboom with the $5. Thank you so much, Big Papa. Let me drop a couple dollar bills out the skies. Guys, follow Big Papa's lead. Drop a couple ducats here in the bucket if you're receiving value from the stream. And Derek McLean owes me $5. I got an APB on Derek McLean. Derek, I'm going to have to start charging you interest. At this point, I'm going to charge you high interest. It's going to be $10 by next week. Kaboom. Mr. Crypto Chick says, how dare you? Made it off the line. Cryptozilla, we needed you. Yeah, I was looking for you. We had to snipe somebody out on D-Live just right now for acting funny bunny. But I'm glad that you're here regardless. A little late, but you're here. I was like, where's Cryptozilla? Where's one of my guys over here on D-Live? But it was just right there at the beginning. It was just somebody follow. I just wasted him. They were sniped out the box and banned for life. Yeah. I don't even know what it was. It was, I think it was a bot with the Rona acting erratic. So let's go ahead and pull up these markets on you guys. So you see Bitcoin taking a little dip. It seems like after the markets closed yesterday, people wanted to take some profits, and they didn't want to hold over the weekend, apparently. Although you could trade Bitcoin all day, all night. I was saying it today on the morning video. Hashtag Lionel Richie. All night. And that's the case with crypto trading, all day, all night. It doesn't stop. And you are not limited to 3 trades per week with this pattern trading nonsense. It seems to me like that rule's just made up to block the small fry from getting into the game. They say it's, to protect the little guy. But come on, guys. You think these people are trying to protect you? Get out of here. Cryptozilla with the meme. I see you out there. I was up till 2 a.m., lost 10, stayed up for another reaction dump and made 20. There you go. So there you go. So your net gain is 10 then, right? You lost 10, you made 20, you're up 10. So that's good. Let's check out CoinMarketCap. Let's see if there's any opportunities out here. Like I said in today's video, I got a feeling, okay? Hashtag Black Eyed Peas, that tonight's going to be a good night. Now, I do got a feeling, though, that something's like we're on the precipice of something. Obviously, we're in a major change and things are never going to be the same. Then, arguably the United States ain't the United States anymore. And listen, doom and gloom, we can talk about all that all the time. But even in the doom and gloom, there is opportunities. And I feel like we're on the precipice, on the cliff of an opportunity right here. I don't know exactly what it is, but I got a feeling, guys, that we're about to snipe a big one. I don't know. That's the feeling. Like, it may come in a day or a month or two, but since everything is changing so much and a lot of people are losing, hopefully you guys have took heed, got cash on hand, you got your supplies. And if you're in a good position, you got cash on hand, you may be able to take advantage of these opportunities. So, I feel like we may be in that position. Chainlink is up on the week. I think it's to do with their links to the Swift Bank stuff. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Chainlink is, what a community they have. Honestly, they got a great community, one of the strongest communities in crypto. Day and Night says, yep, I'm $10 in the green. Pretty damn happy. Good. There you go. And, if you, it's $10, but if you would have, you could scale it and make it $100 and with the same move. Derek says, I hope to get a house for cheap. Yeah, I'm looking at deals. I'm looking at deals, and I'm seeing opportunities, and there's going to be real estate opportunities as well. Not just to buy a house and hold it, but are you guys familiar with retail wholesaling? I've been following somebody here on that does real estate moves, and one of their hustles, okay, and check this one out. And I've known about this before, but I mean, this guy does cold calls online and everything. So bottom line here is what he does is he finds owners, okay, that are trying to rent their property, or they may be distressed. So it's for rent by owners is who he calls, and he tries to see if they're interested in selling. And a lot of these people may or may not be in a position that they got to sell quick. So he says, listen, I got somebody that could buy this house from you. I'm willing to put this under contract right now. Do you need cash? I'll give you $5,000 if you are, or whatever number, let's say 2,000, 3,000. So basically what he does is get the house under contract. He gets the people to agree to sell the house at a certain price, at a low price. He's only looking for the good deals and steals. So he puts a contract in, okay, he secures it, he gives them cash. So that's the incentive for people to sign the contract. And then he tries to run and hustle and sell that contract to somebody else for a premium. So let's say you got the contract to sell to buy the house at $200,000, let's say, okay, just give you an example, and you pay $2,000 for that contract. Then he's trying to run around and sell that contract to someone else and be like, listen, I got the right to buy this house at 200, but that house may be worth 250, 260. I'll flip this contract to you for 10 racks, let's say, or 5 racks, or something that he can make a quick flip. And this gentleman's made some gains like that. And you listen, this is a hustle I've known at before, for years. And actually, I was a real estate agent at one point. So I actually never did that move, but I know that move can be done. In some certain states, it does require a real estate license, and other states it doesn't. But basically, what you're doing is you're selling a contract the same way you would with options and stocks. That's what the options are, contracts to buy. Yeah, I've heard of wholesaling, says Derek. So it's interesting. This gentleman does calls, and you could see like how he hustles it out. Like he does cold calls, and people call people on Zillow and be like, "Oh yeah, you're renting. What's the situation? Oh, would you be interested in selling? Oh really? Why are you selling? Oh," and then some people, "Oh, it's that I got divorced," or "Oh, my restaurant shut down." A lot of that is going to happen. And there may be people in distress, and if you have cash in hand, you could be like, "Listen, are you interested in selling this fast? Because I can get you cash today." If you're interested, those are the types of pitches that he throws. I was hearing already on Redfin has a number of properties on, Redfin and Zillow. Yeah, he says, he starts with Redfin, and he also does Zillow. Wait, he's calling homeowners who have rentals? No, he's calling, for rent by owner. So if the owner is advertising to rent his property, he's calling the owner. Okay, so he's not calling, properties that are already listed with agents, because the agent's already taking a cut. So there isn't money to be, but there usually isn't a margin there, So he's looking for just basically owners that they want to rent, or maybe they're interested in selling, or maybe they're interested in renting by owner. Some people may even be interested in owner financing. That's what I'm trying to talk about, opportunities out here. There's so much changing right now, money moving here and there, and people are acting erratic. A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people have to downgrade. So there's going to be opportunities to buy things or get into deals, or even creative financing deals, or just creative deals right now. So basically, what you're saying is Champ is here either a pitcher or a catcher. I don't know what is here either a pitcher or a catcher. I don't know what you meant by that, Big Pop. Maybe I don't know. Wait, he's calling homeowners. I remember 2008, some places like Phoenix and Vegas dropping big time. I knew guys went shopping then. Yeah, like definitely Vegas in 2008. I remember that. There was so much building going on right before the crash, and then 2008 was more of a real estate crash than anything. But you would be able to get deals and steals. Unfortunately, I kind of slipped at that time. That's a whole nother story of what I had to go through in those days. But anyhow. A lot of you buy USDA Direct. I got at 3.25 interest 5 years ago, 0 down. So there you go. That's a good interest rate. So basically what you're saying is Champ is here either pitcher or catcher. I'm either pitching or catching. I don't know. It's going over my head, Big Pop. I'm sorry. I live by a national park. I want to buy over there, says Derek. There you go. Yeah. And yeah, you're looking at something to like buy and live in, and there's going to be opportunities for that or just for the flips. But I found that really, I liked his hustle because, really the most you can lose is the deposit, so you're securing a potential deal and the most you can really lose is, a couple thousand on the deposit. And then, you could quickly, flip that to someone else. You don't even end up buying the house or you having to go through closing or assume that responsibility because let me be honest with you. Okay, guys, I'm not sure if any of you guys have owned properties or I'm sure some of you have, but being a homeowner is sometimes a headache because you got to deal with, everything that has to do with the house. So, I mean, if you could just grab and go and just sell a contract, that's interesting as well. Big Papa no homo. Yeah, okay. Pitching and catching. I got it. I want to get home in Southern Cal by the end of this, says Day and Night. Yeah, either you're a pitcher or a catcher. Oh, no homo. I get it. Yeah, either you're pitching or you're catching. That's right. You do got a point. Not a switch hitter. No. Not a switch hitter. So let me go ahead and run. I haven't even run down the markets here. I'm telling you about real estate. It's okay. Which is good though, guys. Let's talk about things like that instead of saying, "Oh my God, the Rona." Like yesterday, I think it was like Marlin or something. It's like, "Oh, just wait till 1 million die." And like, I'm not trying to cover that, and I don't think that's going to happen, guys. I think Donnie just came out yesterday saying that, it looks like we may keep it under 100K deaths, which is a great thing, And if it was up to me, 0 people would lose their life. It's not a cool thing, but the fact that it's less than we expected is a good thing. So let me go ahead and show these markets. Here you go with CoinMarketCap. Let's check out what's going on. Everything's red right now. So for those that are trying to accumulate, this appears like an opportunity. In my opinion, don't take this as financial advice. Bitcoin, they're at 68.87. You got the CoinMarketCap total at 196, which has gone down. I think it topped off 208 billion. 208 billion. This is like pocket change for the Fed. When you really understand how small, guys, crypto is like a dark alley dice game compared to the stocks, which is like the it's like the high roller table in the casino. I think that's almost like the difference between them as far as like size. There's only 196 billion in crypto, compared to the trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars that they're literally throwing out there just in the past couple of weeks. Careful, the bagels are watching. They're always watching. How about London Real? Did you see what they banned? Not banned him. They took down Ike's video, and now he's under investigation by the British authorities. And he's right, guys. I mean, like, he's starting to realize it now. But I've been telling you guys, the bagels have been watching, and there is really not freedom of speech. I mean, they could listen. You're free to do whatever you want, but there's going to be repercussions. The question then becomes, what is the number that is acceptable? Because the cost of shutting things down is beyond scale to anything we've ever experienced. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure that that discussion could be had, and it's not a discussion that is something that most people want to talk about. Like what's an there is no acceptable. I think someone asked Donnie that question. So what's the acceptable amount? And he had the right response. Well, 0 is the acceptable amount. It's 0. We don't want to accept anybody losing their life out here, guys. Come on. Now they're saying 60K. It's like every week the numbers go down, and then every week I hear that next week it's going to get worse. So whatever. Let's look at the prices here. Forget about the Rona, guys. We have no control over it. Bitcoin there at 68.87. Ether at 158. Ether. Let me tell you, I'm more attracted to stacking these 32 ETHs nowadays than I was just a few months ago. I mean, it may be a passive income thing. Do you think Ether is going to fail? You think it's not going to be around? Look, at this point, I'm almost looking like Ether has more upside potential than Bitcoin. It's kind of like Bitcoin is like old already. It's not, there's no novelty there with Bitcoin. But at least with Ether and some of these other coins, they could do other things. With Bitcoin, it's kind of like boring. You could just store your value and send it. There is no special features. At least with Ether, you got the DeFi, the smart contracts, there's games, there's stuff going on, So that's one reason why I think that Ether, along with other smart contract platforms, may increase in dominance. So keep an eye on that. And if they do switch to POS, which is going to be the right crypto to hold for long-term passive income. And it could be one of these, if you own an Ether node and, you get those passive incomes. And again, right now, it's just all speculation. They've been talking about this for over a year and nothing's happened. But, something to consider. You got Bitcoin Cash down 9% after its halving. You look what happens, guys. You see, they had a halving this week, and then after the halving, there's a dump. Okay, so expect that. If you like Bitcoin Cash right now, would probably be a good time to pick it up. This is not financial advice. It's only an opinion. SV, I don't care about. Litecoin at $42. What up with Litecoin? Let me click on this eBay ad. Guys, we got eBay, you got Amazon, Walmart, and a lot of other big outfits advertising on the Brave browser. The BAT token is actually another one. I usually don't hold BATs, I'll be honest. Like, I get BATs tipped, and I also get BATs if you download the browser or not. But usually I end up using those BATs to buy more Bitcoin. But now I'm thinking about it. It's like, is it worth maybe holding BATs? Are these things going to go up or not? I don't know. You got Binance there at $13.91, Tezos at $193. I think you could start. Tezos already stakeable, right? Via Coinbase. Chainlink is up. Down another down 11%. Everything's down. Chainlink still above $3. Leo at 102. Stellar at 4.047, and Monero at 54. Cardano at 0.033. It's like Cardano's like 0.033, 0.034, 0.035. It doesn't seem like they can get over that 3 hump that easily. And I can see Crypto.com coin back in the top 20. I like this coin. It's in our portfolio. I like this coin because it's one of the few that promises to generate revenue. A business model. So let's see. Nano Joe says the real question is what the hell's going on with EOS. I know. What's up? It's been quiet for EOS. So I don't know. I did get an email about maybe 2-3 weeks ago or more. I don't know. Just let's say about a month ago that EOS Voice was about to start their beta phase, and but I never responded, so I don't know what happened with that. Either has a lot going for it. Ether has a lot going for it. BTC is just keen because it was first. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what's going to happen to Bitcoin. People don't see it. All you got to do is look left. Yeah, I mean, I think Bitcoin was king because it's first. It's obvious that it doesn't have the superior technology compared to some of these other coins. But it does have that hash power behind it, and that's a factor. Let's check out here. Number of Bitcoin whales hits 2-year high as accumulation accelerates. This is out of Crypto News. The number of Bitcoin whales with at least 1,000 Bitcoin in their wallets has reached the highest point in more than 2 years, or almost 1,850 entities, according to new research. Also, the number of whales active in the market during an accumulation phase has not been this high since the end of 2015. A crypto market researcher Glassnode said in its weekly report. So you can see the number of Bitcoin whales stemming from July 2015. It's gone up, it's gone down, and it seems like we're going back up again. Based on the current growth in the number of whale, Glassnode report concludes that whales remain confident that now is a good time to be accumulating Bitcoin, and that they believe we still have further room for growth ahead. So there you go. I'm trying to remember where I heard this, but recently I heard EOS and Trans Tech will ultimately fail, says CryptoZilla. I've heard that, but I've heard that about every coin. So, do you have any mini cap lottos off the first page of CoinMarketCap? Let's see. Let's look at the top 100. We'll start backwards because Wax. I've held Wax before. Wax is a gaming token exchange where it makes it easier to exchange gaming tokens. I don't know if they're still active or not, but I've held it. So it seemed like a cool idea. I'm not saying to pick it up or not. I haven't. I think I got rid of it. Zcoin is a privacy coin. This one's been on our radar before. What else here? I've heard people talk about Verge. This is another privacy coin, but I don't know. Yeah, not that many. Obviously Steam I like, but Steam seems like it's dead after it hard forked into Hive, and I don't know. Theta was one that we held before. This is like a video platform. Energy, people has held that. I think that's a staker. And none of these coins, I don't hold any of these coins, I'll be honest with you. Engine is another one that I think we've held before. KuCoin, an exchange. My understanding is that they're going through some legal lawsuits or something like that. Kyber Network. Well, we have this in our bag. I like Kyber. So yeah, if I was interested in a top 100 coin, I would have put it in our virtual portfolio, but nothing that's compelled me. So let me show you the portfolio if you haven't seen it. And this is one that we created back in January when Bitcoin was $9,200. And we just filled it with altcoins only. And you could see that this has outperformed Bitcoin, right? It's at 8,075. So the altcoins that we like at the top 100 still remain about the same. Binance, Crypto.com, FTX, Kyber, Monero, the only true Crip Walker, and then of Tezos. South Korea's largest cryptocurrency icon unveils a new novel consensus algorithm, LF2. I tried to search it on YouTube about LF2, but nothing yet. Yeah, I held. Did I? No, I'm thinking of Neo. No, I've done videos on Icon, the Korean Ethereum is what they call it. But again, those things are. I hear about them, but I don't see anybody using the dApps and stuff. It's all speculation. Kyber is also in that same lawsuit, says BitPapa. Really? I didn't know. So it seems like people are suing the exchanges. Okay. Let's take a peek over there to. Well, did I show you my wallet? Okay, not my wallet. The portfolio that we have, just to keep you guys updated. And so that's a virtual portfolio, guys. It's not real. Let's take a peek over here on D Live, see what's going on. Miss Crypto Chick, thank you so much. She dropped me 20 lemons. CryptoZilla dropped me 10 lemons. Nano Joe's here. Kaboom. We got 4 crypto maniacs there in the box on D Live. Don't give all the sauce to YouTube. Make sure you follow me on D Live right now. Nano Joe joined, and the first day he won some lemons. And on the second day he won as well too. So, and again, these lemons, I don't even think the lemons are on CoinMarketCap, but it's always fun to win something, even if it's just in a game. CryptoZilla donated 2 ice cream. Thank you so much, CryptoZilla. And Bitcoin falling. There's no reason for it to go up right now. Other than the happening. But I keep telling you guys, this whole week, okay, the Fed has been pumping trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars to these banks. So I would assume that some of it can make its way to Bitcoin. Not the majority of it, or just a little fraction, a little trickle. And you could see, yesterday it pumped, it had a good day. But as the markets close out, people are going home for the holidays and they're not trading today, and the knife starts falling again. Let's see how we open on Monday. Hopefully we open strong on Monday, because I took a hit on oil yesterday. I was assuming that maybe there will be some good news with that OPEC meeting. So I started buying some calls on U.S. oil. But nothing really came out of it, and boom, it started dumping. So I ended up down. I held the position because maybe it could swing back up next week. I don't know. We've seen so much volatility. It's pumps and it's dumps. It's up and it's down. But I think what we got to do is be patient. And these plays that I'm making, they're small plays. They're like, I think I've made a play like $50, $60. I'm more like practicing right now. I'm jumping in the very, very small table and practicing. I assume that I'm probably going to lose a couple $100, but hopefully I don't, but if I do, that's okay, because it's a learning experience for me. So like anything, don't gamble more than you could lose. That's the bottom line. So, I know what I'm willing to learn with. And then if I feel like my strategies are effective, then I can increase that bankroll. Maybe even I decide to drop the 25K and just start pattern day trading, but I wouldn't do that unless I feel a little more confident. And right now I do feel confident, but I know that I got to be more patient. And I think that opportunity will come. I have a link to join Robinhood if you want to get a free stock. And I know a couple people already used it, because I saw them come in. So, shout out to those that already got a free stock. You don't need to spend anything. If you join Robinhood, okay, but just to be clear, Robinhood is not crypto. Well, you could buy Bitcoin, but it's like basically dealing with any major bank or exchange. It's KYC. You got to show them your information. You're going to end up paying taxes. It's legit, regulated, straight down the middle. You got to know what you're getting into. But that being said, you can get a free stock if you're interested with that. And it's funny, you would have told me 3 years ago, or even when I started this channel, I was so like anti-legacy system, anti-banks, and but I'm starting to realize that it's all one big soup. It's all one big soup of speculation. At the end of the day, Bitcoin is not the antithesis to the banks as I once thought. I mean, it could be, but it's certainly not. It isn't right now, and it appears to me like maybe the same people that run the banks may have had a hand in creating Bitcoin as well. So my theory, guys, and my theory is that the bits is just a case study for the implementation of a digital dollar down the line. Original Copies reporting. He's a champ. I'm reporting in that I think I got the Rona. Now, 4 people at my store have tested positive, and I will not know until I get my test done. Since Monday, I have some body aches, terrible headache. Okay. I mean, did you feel like you're going to die? I would just stay at home. Forget the test. Just stay at home and just isolate yourself. I don't even want to be taking tests and be on the list, But sore throat and cough. But other than that, nothing too different from the flu. So is it that bad? Maybe you don't even got the Rona. Maybe you got the regular flu. Either way, stay safe. We pray for you. And, you want to keep your distance from people, because if you do have something, you don't want to spread it. So, definitely take the precautions. But I don't understand what the benefits of taking the test are if they're not going to give you any treatment, or, if anything, I can see more costs. I don't know. Obviously, you're going to do what you feel is best for you, and you should. And I agree here with Andrew. Get better. That's what we can say. We pray for you. I know Original Copy is one of our boomer bros out there. He's been here since practically day one. So hopefully, it don't hit you hard. It's nothing different from the flu, and you could bounce back. Look at it in positive. Let's say if you do have the Rona and it's not that bad, you'll be one of the first to get back out there, because you have that immunity. It's kind of like you already caught the chicken pox. You can get out there. Oh, you got to get the test to get paid. Okay, yeah. That's what's that's what's gonna ultimately be like. You gotta, in order to even get back to work, I think that you're gonna end up having to get a vaccine, and in order to get your stimulus checks, that's probably what's gonna happen. I got to take the test to get paid. Rack 14 says there is no immunity. Who's Rack? A doctor? We don't know. I've heard of herd immunity. We don't know. We don't know. We've heard of the concepts of herd immunity. We've heard that you can or cannot get infected, but what we do know is that there's conflicting reports, and we're not doctors, okay? And it seems like some of the doctors don't know what they're talking about either, because these models are skewed. I had a horrible respiratory cold and cough from the December to February, worst cough I've ever had, but I survived. I was fatigued and had a fever too. The symptoms of COVID is peanuts to what I had, says Nano. Johnson says bull sign. Let's see. Rack says, and the tests are inaccurate. Right. So, the tests are inaccurate, this, that. There's some people say you can, you can't. You know what I'll do? I'll just, I'll sweat it out, and I'm not going to deal with it. That's me. Unless, you're going to, you feel like you're going to die and you need some real help. But that's my opinion, guys. Okay. I'm not telling people what to do or not to do. That's up to you guys. And really, I mean, I give my opinions on the Rona, but I'm here talking more about the economics. That's my angle. Original copy says, here's the deal with this. I'm basically okay with this whole thing, but then another girl at work who's immunodeficient is being hospitalized. And that's a shame. That's a shame. And hopefully she does better. And that's the thing with people that are immunodeficient. They got to worry about everything, not just the Rona. Like, if you're immunodeficient, you got to worry about anything. Just the common flu could hurt you. Lady Plant says, Nano, I was sick in February as well. Probably been here. These folks following our genetic purge, says Lady Plants. I did hear that, some people back in, as early as December had some weird stuff. That I did. We've talked about that before. Rack 14 said, why didn't Bitcoin shoot up when the stock market crashed? I don't know. You tell me. But it doesn't seem like Bitcoin is the store of value that many of the crypto influencers thought it was. Rafterman says, I'm February. I had a cough I could not shake. Yeah, you're not the only one that I've heard of that reports from. Slice Keeper says, you build an immunity from CV, but only for a while, then you can get reinfected. Okay, so then if that's true, then a vaccine should never work because you could get reinfected even if you build up immunity. You see what I'm saying? So like a Slice Keeper, you're probably not a doctor and neither am I. So let's not act like we know what's going on. Started taking vitamin C and it went away. Is it me or 2020 setting up for the year for BTC? I mean, if it can't break out during times like this, then I don't think it has staying power. It was created for this reason. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Andrew. And I've said that before. What's going to be the driving event? What's going to be the rumor, the hype that drives Bitcoin now after this happening? It didn't shoot up when the economy tanked. And, it's not the store of value. It's not fungible or private. So, a lot of people are starting to realize that. Now, that being said, I'm not here hating on Bitcoin or anything. I'm just stating what appears to be factual. I think Bitcoin will stick around, but it may lose its dominance to other coins. Rack says, what's your long-term prediction for Bitcoin? I don't have long-term predictions for Bitcoin. Hopefully they'll go up. I mean, I would expect it to, but I'm not out here saying this or that. I'm trying to get through this happening. We got to get through April 30th. Okay. I swear I had it, but I won't tell the souls because they want your plasma now, says Lady Plants. You got a point. Bitcoin dropping with traditionals means that big money's already trading crypto, right? Yeah, Bitcoin must be 10 to 20K, says Johnson. We shared that report yesterday. Who was it? One of the big whales. Was it I think it was the CEO of BitMEX is expecting it to hit 20K this year. I don't agree. I don't think it has enough juice to hit 20K. Now, What I do say is that I think we're still in a bullish trajectory, minus today, minus this weekend. And I think that we may be on a path to 8,000 or 9,000 for the short term as this happening event, looms ahead. It's in the horizon. Now, this is not financial advice. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. Are you a Monero guy, says Rack? Yeah, I like Monero. I do. I think it's the only true crypto in the top 20. And we have a little Monero there in our virtual portfolio if you've been following us. Like, Monero is what people think Bitcoin is. It's because CV has several strains. I heard this from a doctor who had a PhD from Duke. So what? Just because you have a PhD from Duke doesn't mean you're always right. That's what the whole point I'm trying to say. We gotta question everything. And that may or may not be true, So I'm not a doc. I'm not trying to break that down. I'm looking at what the price of Bitcoin can do, what the price of the economy is, and where's the opportunities. I don't care about how many strains there is or anything like that. Okay, where's the opportunities? I don't care. I mean, I do care, obviously, but you know what I mean. I'm not trying to spend my energy on worrying. There's nothing I could do. I can't change the strains, or I can't. I'm not going to be debating with doctors, guys. I'm not. All I can say is what I see in front of me. I see hospitals that are looking empty, okay? And I don't know anyone personally that has the Rona. And we got, original copy that thinks he has the Rona, but he says it's not that bad. I still think more hope in long term that the bits will rocket. I may be smoking something, says Rafterman. I was thinking this, okay? Since the markets are directly correlated right now, listen, I got a feeling, okay? And I told you guys, I got a feeling that we're on the precipice of a big kapump or a big opportunity. Maybe the opportunity is reversed. Maybe it's a kadump and we buy some puts and we make money that way or not. I don't know. Or maybe the opportunity is not economic. I don't know. But I feel like there's a big opportunity coming and we just got to be prepared for it. Now, that being said, I think the Fed is a lot more powerful than some people may think. I know that it's funny, bunny. The markets are manipulated, but they may be in a position that they can ride this bubble further than a lot of people expect, and they may pump this. They may pump this bubble, maybe the bigger bubble, And the reason it may float is because there's not really any alternatives. Okay. And that's why maybe we're not seeing any hyperinflation with the US dollar. First of all, people are not spending dough. Okay. And a lot of these other smaller currencies are fleeing into the dollar. So the demand for the USD is up too. So I don't know. We may see a pump out here. And maybe if, we don't know. We don't know. And if there is a pump, I'll tell you this much. If we pump back to 3,000 on the S&P, that may drive Bitcoin to 12K. Okay, if everything opens up and thing starts pumping, everything will pump. We already saw that. The S&P dumps, everything dumps. So maybe S&P pumps and it'll drive Bitcoin with it too. I don't know. This is all like ideas and thoughts that I'm throwing out there, guys. Like these things could change, but that's kind of the feeling I'm having. I'm like, well, everybody's freaking out. These masks, I don't see it's that bad. And really, maybe the tools that they have, they'll be able to pull this off because I'm not seeing the layman even feeling some type of way. Most people are going along with it. And what's the alternative? And like I've said this before, when you have countries like Venezuela or like Zimbabwe or these people that are hyperinflating their currencies and being reckless, that's in a market where there's alternatives. There's a USD, there's other, currencies, but what's the alternative, guys? Where are you going to run to China? Are you going to run to China? Okay, that's the only other power out here. What are you going to do? So they may just pull this off. I don't know, okay? Or it's crash and burn and, it's the apocalypse. And in that case, what could I say? I still think more hope in the long term. We read that. I just want the damn bits to go up right now. So do we, Johnson. Slice Keeper says he doesn't say it's true. He just points out the studies coming out around the world. Yeah, and I've heard doctors say that, viruses, you can't necessarily catch a virus, says some doctors, because viruses aren't alive, okay? They need to, be put into you. It's not, you just can't, I'm not going to get into it. I'll probably get flagged, but I've heard all kinds of things from doctors as well. So I'm not here to debate the docs. I'm keeping my distance, and my immunity's through the roof, guys. My test is through the roof, my immunity's through the roof, guys, and my faith is through the roof. I'm covered in the blood of Christ himself, guys. My confidence is through the roof right now. All of the world is now Venezuela. But yeah, in you got to check out the panorama. Yeah, you're right. Yes, to a certain extent, yes. But where is the competition right now? Where do people go? And if you were holding bolivars in Venezuela, you're still in a situation where you could flip that into USD. But now, where are you going to flip your USD to? To gold, to Bitcoin, or I don't know. Right now, USD is stronger than gold and Bitcoin in the short term. Wait till a country hedges their own currency with Bitcoin. What country is going to do that? First of all, and if they do that, are they going to be more powerful than the military-industrial complex? That's the thing. What little country? Listen, what was it? Gaddafi trying to start the African Union out there and create a currency backed by gold because Libya had more gold than everybody at one point, is my understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong. But what happened? They removed him. What did Hillary say? We saw he died or something like that? Come on, guys. No country in the Western world right now has a reason to move to hedge their currency to Bitcoin. What do you think? They're trying to, make a better coin for the people or something? Like right now, they got the money printer. Why would they go with Bitcoin? You can't print free Bitcoin. They're going to hedge with silver. Pfft. Silver pumping so hard. Silver, guys, come on, guys. Silver has been suppressed by JP Morgan and them for years. Where's silver at? $15? It's there, guys. It's at $15. It should be through the roof, but we know this is manipulated. I don't know how many times I got to explain to you guys. Just because it sounds good on paper and the idea sounds romantic, you got to deal with what you have in front of you. What you have in front of you is a manipulated market where the USD is in control because they have the military, guys. And you're right. There's no stimulus on Bitcoin, guys. So, I mean, it sounds sexy and cool and great and, very kumbaya, but you can't pump stimulus packages with gold, guys. It's a finite thing. Slice Keeper says hyperinflation will come soon, even though the dollar seems strong. Petro USD when oil's crashing and other countries using their own now. Keep an eye. Let's see. Keep an eye. I get it. I understand. Everything shows you that this market's weak, but what you're underestimating is the power of the Fed. You're underestimating the power of the Petro US dollar. I don't think you guys really understand. Every war that's been fought since World War II is to secure that power, whether you like it or not, whether it's right or wrong. I'm not saying it's right or it's wrong. I'm just saying what it is, guys. Yeah, Gaddafi was trying to play with the blood dollar, and they took him out, and they showed it on TV. They did him dirty. Read the manifesto or what Gaddafi said before everything happened. And I'm not here, supporting Gaddafi or anything like that. I'm just giving you an example of some other entity trying to create a new currency that's backed by something. They're sniped out the box. You got to understand the powers that be globally, they have free money printers, guys. Why would they go and limit their supply? If you have an unlimited supply, why would you go and limit your supply so that you can look good to the people, so you can be a nice guy? Do you think these guys are nice guys? Hell, even the Civil War is about money. I know. Everything's a rich man's trick. Steve says oil at 80% discount, easy money. Yeah, that's why I bought the calls on USO yesterday. And, I lost on the short term, but, I don't know, guys. I don't know. So then we're going to have to start another war, a big one. Well, obviously, that you don't see that that's what's being set up here, who the enemy is being set up as, whether that's a good thing or not. I say, you got to deal with reality. It's reality, guys. I'm not saying that's a good thing or that we should or we should. I'm just saying that's the reality of the situation that we have at hand. The reality is that you're in lockdown. We're on house arrest. Okay. Q is not going to save anybody. And that's what's going on. And the Civil War had nothing to do with slavery. You're right. You're right. Steve out here who says 80% discount. I went to fill up my tank this morning at Costco. Was $1.50. $1.50. I mean, I think the cheapest I've ever seen it in my lifetime when I was a young gunner, a young cadet, first started driving, I think it was 99 cents. Okay? Now it's at $1.50. I've never seen anything like it. I was thinking of the days around 9/11 when it was like $400. I mean, $4. Yeah, Rafterman is speaking the truth. I mean, it became they used slavery as part of the propaganda and to get people to go for the cause or whatnot. But it was bigger than just slavery. You think that just Abe just wanted to just help everybody out? There was reasons that come on. Just like in Britain, the feminist movement and some of the suffragists, you think it's just to help people? It's also a political move, guys. Andrew says, can't even take advantage of cheap gas. Nowhere to go. Well, I filled up today. I filled up there, and it was fine. If you got, I filled up at the Costco, and then I did a video because as I'm filling up, I see the line, and people with masks and line and line. I said, wow, this is like history. Let me park here and just show the line, and, very interesting. Lady Plant says she's not upset. I know and agree this place will start a war for capital. They don't care. Right. I mean, it's been, this is nothing new, guys. What do you think all these wars abroad have been about? To make sure that people follow in line with the global plan. It's not what you think it was about bringing freedom to Iraq. Do you think it was about weapons of mass destruction, guys? I drove around the States in summer in New Jersey in the early 90s was 75 cents. It was the cheapest I ever saw. Yeah, I remember. I can remember when it was cheaper than 99 cents, but I can remember me having a car and filling up at 99 cents. I can remember me, filling up at 99 cents. Me paying that price, not the. And 95, it was 119. Okay, so yeah, maybe around then, I guess. I don't know. Sometime it had to be in the 90s. But I think many states have made gas taxes so not possible. California has a crazy gas tax. Yeah, Cali has a crazy gas tax. They do. But even with that tax, the prices have gone down. I mean, I'm not in Cali, so I couldn't tell you what the price is in Cali, but I know that it's more expensive because the regulations and you got to save the trees or whatever. That's why, that's another thing with the fires out there in Cali. Apparently, you couldn't cut down trees. So there was a lot of dried out old trees that added to the fire. Is what if I'm my understanding is. I don't know. I could be wrong. What if this is already a war? All the troops have come to home to help with CD, then everything falls apart. What if? What could I say? I mean, what if you walk out the door and you get hit by a car? What if, what are you going to do about it? How low do you expect Bitcoin to go? I don't know. It could go any way. Right now, anything's possible. How low do you expect it to go? And how about this? Do you not expect it to go up? Are you assuming it's going down or? You should change your bull at the bottom right to a longhorn. I've been looking for one, chalupa. I've been looking. I have a little calf here, and I've been looking for a bull that blows out smoke out of his nose, but I haven't been able to find one. This is the only little bull that I've been able to find, and he's just a little guy. Yeah, New York and New Jersey has crazy taxes. Listen, the blue states, guys, the lefty states, they got high taxes because, that's the way they operate, guys. They want to give out so many things that they have to end up taxing the people. I'm asking your opinion. I don't have any targets. I mean, right now I'm more bullish on Bitcoin, to tell you the truth. As we approach this halvening, I think that we can maybe go to 8K, perhaps, maybe. I don't know. Yo, the feminist agenda ducked up families. That's why I love being a domestic woman. Won't even catch me out here being G.I. Jane. That's a fact, Jack. The feminist agenda did mess up families. With a nose ring, you're right, Rafterman. That's what I want. I want a bull with a nose ring that blows out smoke right out of his nose. If anybody could find me, one of these animated bulls on a green screen or something, I can easily put it in here. I'm asking your opinion, bro, says Declan Vines. Give me some insight on that. I'm saying, now it's like, I want insight, I want advice. I don't know. I'm not an advisor. I don't know. I mean, I would assume things could go up to around 8K because of the halving that's approaching. But we saw that the price of Bitcoin took a hard hit as the markets fell. Right now, I don't know how many times I've said this. Maybe you're a newbie in the box. But it is my opinion. I'm not an advisor, so I could be wrong, that Bitcoin is directly correlated to the stock market right now. So if the stocks go up, it goes up. If it goes down, it goes down. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I may be wrong. Lady Plant seems like a great woman indeed. Shout out to her. She's one of the only crypto chicks here in the box, and she's always welcome. She doesn't get any special treatments, though. Buy low, sell high. You know the deal, Rafterman. CryptoZilla says she is, but hasn't been able to find a great man that measures up. Yeah, but that, whatever God wants. Whatever God wants, it's all in God's hands. Yeah, man, I can see and cook food. Can't fix a tank or swing a stripper pole. Trust me, men don't want any woman to be fixing their tank. That's for sure. Our first and last line of defense, says CryptoZilla. You know it. Rack says, what year did you get into crypto? Years ago. I mean, I should have gotten into crypto like in 2010 or 2011 when I've said this story many times. I worked down the street from Occupy Wall Street, from Zuccotti Park, so I heard about it right then and there. In in 2009 or sometime around there. And I remember being outside of my office in Brooklyn at one time, and some guy was standing out there, and I was walking into the building. He goes to me, hey, are you the guys with the Bitcoins? And I'm like, what? Bitcoin? I had heard it before. It had been like a year since I heard it. I was like, Bitcoin? I'm like, well, if some guy's asking me in the street if I have Bitcoins, then there's probably something here. Then I asked, the investment bankers. I knew a couple of people down there on Wall Street or whatnot. I said, what's up with this Bitcoin thing? Every single person told me that's a scam. It's worthless. Don't get into it. It's a waste of time. And then it wasn't until, I don't know, maybe 15 or 16 that I got back in. But if I would have gotten in like 20, it was just a few years after Occupy Wall Street, I kept entertaining it, asking questions. I don't know why I didn't just throw like 500 on it and just kept my mouth shut. But I was listening to other people. And sometimes you got to do what you feel. In my head, everything was like, yeah, this seems like a cool alternative. I like all the things that it presented, the ideas. And then, it seemed like it was catching a little underground movement. There's one thing when you hear things in the streets and people like that, like something so random like that, it was a big like tell for me. I was like, what's going on here? So yeah, when did I get into crypto? Not soon enough. We have a bunch of Cardi B's out here who want that. You're right, Lady Plant. There's a lot of Cardi B's out there. Let's check out see if there's any good headlines. It's kind of slow today, guys, on this Good Friday. You're not supposed to be eating meat today. I don't know if that is just like a Catholic tradition or if it's in the Bible. I don't think it's in the Bible, though. I think it's just more like a Catholic tradition. So I know a lot of people end up eating fish. So I don't know what I'll do. I had some bread this morning, so I haven't ate any meat. Maybe I'll go all vegetarian, or maybe I'll go for this fish. I got some snapper in there. I like snapper. I'm always talking about red meat or whatnot, but I like fish too, to be honest with you. So do my kids. Wasn't the only way to get Bitcoins in 2010 and 2011 was to mine them. Was supposed you could find one to sell you some, but I don't think there was any exchanges set up back then. Right, like that's what I'm saying. Someone was like approached me in real outside of the building. I told you, someone was like, "Oh, you have the Bitcoins." It's like back then people were peer to peer selling. You know, you give someone cash and they'd send you the Bitcoins right then and there. Yeah, I mean it was around that time. You're right. There was no exchanges or anything. It was about getting them directly, and I think some people were like even giving them away. Nano says, regardless, $10 of Bitcoin back then would be millions today. I don't know if it'd be millions, but it'd be a lot. Suave House says, vegan life, sub champ. Yeah, today maybe I go vegan, or I just keep it pescatarian. But you know, I'm down for that. Why not? Skip a day. It's okay. I was looking for Easter songs, and it was mainly funny bunny stuff. Yeah, look up Ishtar, ISH, the pagan god and of fertility from Egypt. You know. This bunny and these eggs have nothing to do with Christ. Does a McChicken count? I hope not. Champ, I saw an article that undocumented people feel left behind because they don't get the Trump check. Yeah, and I can see why some feel left behind because there's a significant amount of undocumented people that actually pay taxes. Okay, that their hopes is to eventually be documented, so they're already paying taxes. They're trying to be part of the system. So for those people, I can kind of understand, but then, we got to take care of our people first, guys. That's obvious. But, if we're giving out money and there's someone has been paying into the system and they've been hit, it's something that we can consider, but we got to take care of our people first. And my understanding is that nobody's gotten a check yet. Did anybody get a check out there or a deposit yet? They were giving them away like lemons. Hodl the lemon. Yeah, you're right. They were giving them away like lemons. Those Bitcoins at the beginning, yeah. Derek says, yeah, I agree with you, champ. I don't know what you're agreeing with, but okay. It's no coincidence that major Christian holidays have some made-up character tied to it. Right, it isn't. There is an effort to obscure or to confuse the message. That's obvious. Easter has nothing to do with bunnies or Easter eggs. What is that? Easter is the day of resurrection. It's a day to rejoice. It has nothing to do with Easter eggs and bunnies and stuff like that. But if you look at Ishtar, ISHTAR, I believe that's like an Egyptian pagan god that has to do with fertility, hence the eggs. That's like a symbol of fertility. And it makes sense now that it's the spring, so there is like a time of fertility for the world. There's a lot of life emerging now. So you're right. Easter's a scam. What rabbits lay eggs? Exactly. Rack says America first. Yeah, I mean, if you're redistributing checks, and yeah, obviously, you're going to take care of the citizens that have been here for a while first. They've been in line first, guys. I don't know what, but if you're undocumented and you've been paying into the system and paying taxes, then I think that should be considered as well, but not before America first. Easter's a scam. Yesterday, Trump said he had a lot of great news for today. I don't believe his lies. I don't understand what Trump has to do with Easter and, whatever. Yeah, he said something about, it's a good, hopefully, Easter. I don't know what he said. He said something, being nice about Easter, but does he have great news or not? Listen, if you're trying to believe any politician, you're probably already on the wrong train. It was not by chance the rainbows used to mock God. Right. It was not by chance that the rainbow is used to mock God's promise. Exactly. It's inversion. We've talked about this, subvert and invert. Subvert and invert. Subvert and invert. So, yeah, the rainbow. The rainbow, guys. Who took the rainbow sign and flipped it and inverted it? The rainbow is a promise that God will never flood the world like he did in the days of Noah. Passive Crypto says, nice long stream. Thank you. I'm going to bed. See you. Have a nice day or night. Do people think now that presidents are supposed to be gods now? Exactly. I don't know what, there's still people out there that they're so like Trump bad, Orange man bad. Oh my God. Listen, I'm not saying Trump is good. I never trusted Donnie, but to be just hating on him all the time, guys, come on. Yeah, he originally said he hoped to have things open by Easter, but that was last week's news. But goodness knows what filters out. Right, he did say that like a few weeks ago. He's like, I would love to have the economy open by Easter, and then a few days later he said, look, it's not going to be possible, and that's it. I mean, I don't know what to say. The homos ruined the rainbow. You're right, Rack. Or call them from what it is. The sodomites ruined the rainbow, because that's a better description. Grab the coffee for the stream at this local place, and it's weaker than Jeb Bush. It's funny. A few months ago, I never mentioned this, but a few months ago, I took the wifey to a fancy steak place. I'm not gonna mention the place or the city or whatever, but it was a expensive steakhouse, and we went for lunch because I'm not operating late at night. We got the kids or whatnot, and lo and behold, a few tables down, it was Jeb and his cronies eating there at that steakhouse. Very low key and everything. And it's funny, he finished his meal, got up, and walked out the back door. I read that. His advisor said 100 to 200K would be dead. Now they're saying 60. Exactly. At first it was millions, and they were saying 60, and then this week was going to be the bad week. I mean, like, I don't know. It seems like I don't know. It doesn't add up. The head of the WHO actually said that Taiwan is racist against China. You can't make this up. Yeah, the WHO looking funny money out there. They looking like they're financed by China. Haha, did he wear a bib? Yeah, I don't think he did, but he was there with a couple people, and after they were done eating their lunch or whatever, the people he was meeting with they left out the front door, and he left out the back. He left out the back door. Smooth getaway. So I don't know if that was a secret meeting, a crypto meeting. I don't know, but it was him. It was him, and I didn't say nothing. It was down a couple tables, and I'm just having a nice dinner with the wife. He said, no, crypto, no, I'm talking about Jeb Bush himself, not crypto Jeb. That's probably like a YouTuber. I'm talking about Jeb Bush himself, yeah. Just like a couple months. It was definitely this year. I don't know when it was. Maybe it was really a little after Valentine's. I feel like maybe we went out there for like a Valentine's thing. Yeah, it's fancy steakhouse. I sit down and during lunch, a few tables down, there goes Jeb. Brave gear. Look at the Brave flip-flops, guys. Oh, now they got joggers and shoes. And shoes? Oh, no, they got the flip-flops. I'm like, they're actually pulling out the bat sneakers? Look at these. These people are the Brave swag. They even got stuff for kids. Look at this. This is a hats, socks. These guys are hustling like if they're artists, like musicians. Like they got the merch store. What's next? They're dropping the mixtape, the Brave mixtape. Look at that. Camera cases. And they're running ads for this. Zilla says, I take a loudmouth billionaire that has a lifetime experience of building vacant lots into a tower and global enterprises over 500 businesses. You're mentioning the Trump organization. The world's going to need a rough and tough rebuilder, not a career politician. You're right. Rafterman said, was it Ruth Chris? No, but it's definitely one of their competitors. Cryptozilla says, if you can't handle this, then go to your safe space and get out the way. The real men are going to rebuild things. Exactly. That's how I'm feeling. Like the government needs to get out the way, and the scared people get out the way. If it's too much from you, get the mask and stay home. Okay? Or stay, keep your distance, but let the man get back on the field and rebuild this thing. Am I sharing my screen right now? Yeah. Let's check out DLive. I want to do a redistribution. See how many people we got on DLive. 4 people on DLive. I give it a few seconds here. Thank you to Rack14. He gave me 100 lemons and he was participating here. Thank you so much. I think he took off. Rack14, thank you so much for the 100 lemons. Thank you so much. And because of that, I'll drop another 100 in the box. Thank you for that diamond, Rack. If you're still there, you said you were going to bed, but I didn't see it. Now I did. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So I'll be distributing these rewards. Did you see Disney create actual characters called Snowflake and Safe Space? Are you serious? Disney created characters called Snowflake and Safe Space? Well, I mean, Disney's part of the programming, obviously. Like, they've been programming since Cinderella, okay? Since Snow White and the Seven. But wow, now it's right up in your face. Shout out to Rafterman. He just dropped me $2. I appreciate you. Boom. Rafterman, always here catching my back. Thank you so much, Rafterman. Stay strong. There are some governors working hard, but there's no way they can wrap their heads around the scale of destruction that has taken place. You got a point. But hopefully we can get back to work. Another question to ask: would this lockdown have worked in a age where there wasn't so much internet? Is it because people have internet and they're able to work from home that they're actually like okay with the lockdown? Because imagine there was no internet. Like, imagine we're back in there was internet in 2002, but you couldn't be streaming like this. Even in 2008, you couldn't stream like this. So imagine, this happened in like '08 and they locked everybody down and would people go back to work faster? Because it's like the point I'm trying to make is has the internet pacified people? Has the porn pacified people? Has the social media pacified people? It certainly seems to be the case. Because I don't know if people would be able to stay home without the internet. Would people would just be going outside like, what's up? What's going on? They wouldn't be able to like order online and do the things that they do now. It's like they would be forced to go out and work. So in a way, it's kind of like this internet has gotten us softer, I don't think that society would be able to have been locked down as long as it's been locked down without the internet. In a weird way, it's because of the internet that people have been able to be locked down without much of a protest, in my opinion. Original Copy. He just dropped me $1.99. Thank you so much, Copy. The Rona Recovery Fund. Thank you so much. The what is it? The Care Fund. That's what they're calling it, right? The Care Act. Thank you so much to Original Copy, and I hope you feel better out there, Copy. And if you got something, you don't want to infect anybody else. Although I heard that that's all BS too, but I'm not a doctor, so I would be prudent is the word. Are you ready to switch gears and ask Joe Biden to take over in one of the worst depressions we've ever seen? And that is what it is, but we did for a good reason. Yeah, do you imagine like Biden leading the task force and like doing press conferences every day? Like, dude, I don't even think he's got enough energy for that. Yeah, bureaucrats don't understand how money is made. Right, they just tax people. Staying indoors until my 2 weeks is up. Yeah, if you don't feel good, stay indoors and just recuperate. Just take a little time. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm sure you'll get better. I'm sure you'll be all good out there, Copy. Copy says, Champ, I told you it's going to be Hillary. You think so? You think she's going to pop up and run? You think they're going to pull a switcheroo? Hey, I don't know. I mean, like at this moment, I don't think so, but you know, nothing can surprise us nowadays. I mean, like I told you, I stopped watching fictional content. I don't watch any left flicks or any shows or anything because real life nonfiction is way more, the plot thickens and way more interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled a switcheroo on us. But I don't know if she's going to win now. She already lost. And like, do you think, here's the bigger question. Is Trump weaker or stronger than he was when he was going against Hillary? I would argue that he's stronger. He's proven himself, not proven, that's the wrong word, but like, he's done more now than he did before. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's endured more now than he has before. So, you know, at first, most people would be like, oh, he's just a reality TV star and this and that. But he's been in there doing his thing, whether you like it or not, whether you agree or not. He's showing up to bat every single day. Trump will squash her. I think so. If she comes out against him, he'll. Right now, I mean, people are going to go with the leader in times of need, guys. You know, don't believe them, MSM. Remember, in 2008, everybody swore Hillary was going to win because they were watching regular news. But wasn't that a big wake-up call? The news is lying to you. They lied about Hillary, and they probably are lying about this Rona. Don't quote me on that. I think they have to. The average Dem isn't aware how bad he is misfiring mentally. You're right. They're not aware. And the average person's not aware how much they're giving their freedoms with this damn Rona thing. How long have we been online here? An hour and 22. It's been a long one. I'll take a few more comments and questions. I'm getting a little hungry, but I've been taking NAC. It's a nootropic for kidney and liver it's kidney and lung detoxification. And let me tell you something about this NAC. It's cheap. It's like $10. You can buy it on Amazon. It gives me, it suppresses my appetite and then, let me see how I can put this. I'm not going to say it's like Adderall because it's not, but there's some similarities that it locks you in a little bit. But to compare to Adderall, it's just like, that's a bad comparison because Adderall is a methamphetamine and NAC is nothing like that. NAC is what I'm talking about. It's a precursor to glutathione or something, which is a antioxidant. And what they do, NAC is used for people that have overdosed on Tylenol or on alcohol. So it's a good detoxifier, so they say. So I've been taking that sometimes, along with the vitamin. I've been taking vitamin D. And I haven't taken any vitamin C, though. But I've been eating a lot of strawberries. Bitcoin is 6.7. Yeah, I mean, it's already at 6.7. I mean, it may retrace back to its 5-day low, which is, about 67.28. Let's look at the 1-month chart. Yeah, listen, guys. I mean, how low could it go? Obviously, the bottoms here. When the market tanked, it seems like the support levels for Bitcoin, worst case scenario, or not worst case, but in a bad scenario like we had last month, it could drop to 45, and then it's been moving up along with the markets. But if you look at this chart, okay, this is the 1 month. Yeah, this is the 1 month. Now let's go back to the 3 month. Let's look at the Bitcoin 3 month, and let's look at the S&P 3 months, and you'll see how similar the two are. Where's the S&P? I know SPY is an ETF, but let's just look at SPX. There it is. A much steeper drop, but a much steeper pump. Okay? A much steeper drop, but a much steeper pump, but it's very similar as far as trend. So it dropped faster and moved up faster than Bitcoin. So this is the 3 months on the S&P, and then again on Bitcoin. Let's compare it again. very similar trend. It's not exact, obviously, but like if you could see, I mean, it's where's my Bitcoin again? There's so many things that I got listed here. BTC, where are you? Where are you, BTC? I lose you. There it is. Not as steep as a drop, you see? Like it kind of, and it didn't drop. It's like, it's like Bitcoin kind of like protesting, like, yes, I'm a store of value. I'm the antithesis to the banks. And then finally, like, no, you're not. Boom. And then, trying to resurrect, it doesn't spike up as fast as S&P, but it starts following the trend. Day and Night says, I heard of that. The NAC, I take Nuopep. I heard of Nuopep too, but I don't know what's in it. Whales are just playing it, says Johnson. It seems like that. The lack of logic is beyond belief, says CryptoZilla. He's rather have a senile dude in charge of the most powerful country in the world because he doesn't like the barking Twitter dog. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of people that a lot of these personalities on TV, they've said it, that they want the economy to crash for something bad to happen so that Trump will get out. It's like, it's all about Trump to them, And guys, like, Trump is not the main man in charge either, okay? You think, Trump's got to make Israel great again as well. Don't forget. The lack of 6680 looking like a small decent support if you're going to short right now. Yeah, it does. It does look like a decent support on the short term. Let's look at the 5-day chart. And yeah, it looks like that there was no support ever since we pumped into the 7,000. It's like we trade sideways and then we went right back down. So yeah, seems to be like around support around where we're at now, around 67.5. The world needs that barking dog because he knows who to bite and get things back in shape. Yeah, hopefully, let's see. But at the same token, I wouldn't put I'm not expecting him to get me back in shape, and that's how most people got to act. Listen, I want a strong individual there. Obviously, if you're gonna have someone, driving the plane, if you're gonna have a captain, you want him to be strong. But ultimately, I'm not depending on Donnie or anybody. We need to figure this out on our own. Trading View hitting me up with ads. Boom, boom, boom. I'm getting these ads. Anybody else picked up the Brave browser? Anybody else sign up to the Brave, or how about Robinhood? Anybody else jump on Robinhood? Let me know. Yeah, I put the plays in Robinhood yesterday, and I'm going to keep you guys updated, but I got to readjust my thing because I was doing so much research on day trading and the options and everything. And as soon as I got flat, I wasn't expecting it. I was like, oh, now my strategy's like, I wanted to get out of that position. Like I told you guys that I had bought a put on Zoom right when they announced that they were being banned by Google on the desktop. So I bought that put, and immediately it doubled up. Boom, boom. It was fast. And I wanted to get out of that position because it was only a short play. But then that's when I got flagged. And by the next day, those gains were erased, and I actually ended up in a loss. So, maybe I wouldn't have done that play knowing that I would have had to wait till the next day. You see what I'm saying? But you live and you learn, and I'm glad that, I've only thrown a little bit on it, So I'm not feeling any type of way. The world made the communists in China rich, and they are proving it was a huge mistake. Bagels and cream isn't why you are on lockdown. The world needs that barking dog. You're right. Maybe. I think I think what the world needs is for people to be their own barking dogs, Brave swag. Should Champ be putting out some merchandise, or what? Should I hire somebody to design some stuff for us, or not? What's the demand out there? What do you guys want to see? What do you want the Champ to do? You want the Champ to show you guys more Robinhood stuff? You want the Champ to Design clothes. What do we do out here? You need a boomer shirt. Maybe. Or like I was gonna say a hoodie, but now we're getting into spring and the summer. I mean, people don't need hoodies now. Maybe I do need a boomer shirt. I like that meme. This one right here on DLive. I don't know who sorts this, but it says boomer. There it is. Boomer tanks. So, yeah, a boomer shirt. I mean, I don't know. That would be cool, I guess. How about that? That would be cool, like a boomer logo, but with the B as a Bitcoin. Like, so, like it would say boomer, but then it like the B would be like a Bitcoin B, and then like one of the O's could be the Champagne Crypto logo or something like that. I don't know. Day and Night says I found it in a different stream and stole it. Yeah, I like it. So you were the first that shared it. I know one of you guys did. He said I'd wear it. Yeah, but I wouldn't rip this off and like put it on a shirt and sell it because I didn't. It's not ours. I mean, I'll share it and stuff, but like as far as like creating a product, I would want to do one has some originality. Or it has to do with the community here. But yeah, I think YouTube has hit me up before with they're like, oh, you could sell shirts there. I know some of these YouTubers sell shirts right under their videos, and they have like a service that they fulfill it for you. So you basically you design the shirts or whatnot, and they host the store. And if somebody buys it, they just fill the order. It's like a drop shipping. Champagne Crypto Tees. Yeah, I mean, I've thought of that. Champ Boomer. Yeah, like the Boomer or something like that. I don't know. Maybe somebody in here is a graphic designer or want to throw out some ideas. I don't know. I'm not the designer, guys. Like even the logo that I have here for this channel was designed by somebody on Steam way back when, and I think I gave him like $100 of Steam for it. We did a this is how this channel's been around for a couple of years now, and when I first got this logo, I did a contest, the Champagne Crypto logo contest, and I gave out Steam. I think it was like $100 worth of Steam or $70, somewhere around $100 worth of Steam. And a few people actually came up with some designs, but the community voted on this one. They thought this one was most appropriate for the channel. So maybe we could do something like that. I don't know. I got to get you guys involved. There was a point I was sending out Steam. I was doing contests. I was more involved. Maybe I should just start taking phone calls or start calling you guys or start selling clothes. I don't know. I feel like we got to do something else here. That's why I've been doing other videos outside. It's been a while since I took took you guys outside with me, and I feel like there's stuff to be done out here. Yeah, that's what I just said. Have the B be a Bitcoin B. It's like put the Bitcoin B and then O, and maybe one of the O's is a Champagne Crypto logo or something like that. I don't know. I'm not the guy on Photoshop. I'm not good at that. Phone calls would be wild. Yeah, I've said that before, and I even got a burner phone here that I've never even set up. I would put money in it, but another way to do it would be like, okay, guys, you send me your phone number. And tell me why you want me to call you, and then I'll just call you, from a private number. I'll call you blocked. That way, it's going to be me. If you send me your phone number and like 10 minutes later you're getting a restricted number, it'll be me. So maybe I'll do that. Day and Night says those videos are cool. By the way, you should keep doing them, but be safe out there, though. Yeah. I mean, listen, guys. I mean, I think everything is exaggerated, but I'm not out there, being unhygienic. I keep my distance and I clean my hands. I always have alcohol with me and stuff like that, just in case. I mean, just in case, when I'm not freaking out. I don't have a mask though. I haven't been able to locate a mask, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really want to wear a mask. I mean, if we have to, we have to, but I don't, kind of feel retarded wearing a mask, to be honest. I don't even have access to one. So Kapumper would be a good shirt too. Yeah. I don't know if anybody out there is a graphic designer, but if you are and the community likes it, I mean, we could maybe do something. I don't know. Yeah, Steam Mondays back in the days. Yeah, Steamosauruses. Steam Mondays, I would give out Steam every Monday. I would just like give it away. I would put a decal on my car with the YouTube channel. Wow, all right. I appreciate that. That's cool. Long Gunner would be another. Is anybody here a designer or anybody here like, I don't know. Last time somebody just randomly popped up when I announced, I was like, oh, I'll give out $100 worth of Steam to the best design. And I got like almost 10 designs. Champ, you want to play a short video I saw today? It really shows how the droplets spread. I saw some sort of a headlines of like, how a droplet would spread throughout the marketplace. But I'm going to be honest. I'm not interested. I want to, where's the opportunities? Where's the boom at? Where's the kapump at? I'm sure the droplets could spread or not, but I have no control of that. You got to lose a few limbs. You're right. 11 o'clock YouTube show. What do you mean by that? To just put the decal on your car and say 11 o'clock YouTube show? Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just be like, oh, you want me to call you if you got, but we got to have like a topic, we got to have a topic like, what your strategy is, what you're going to do with Bitcoin. I don't know. Maybe we could do a topic and I'll call somebody to hear what they got to say, Maybe we could do something like that. Instead of setting up a burner phone and telling you guys to call me, I'll be like, no, you send me your number and then I'll call you private. And I'll give an email where you could send that number. That way the number's not on chat. What do you guys think about that? And if I do that, what would be the subject? Maybe the calls, maybe I need ideas here. Let's so far we have the ideas of the call. Give me some other ideas. I'm inspired by when at the beginning of the show I was telling you about the gentleman that does the real estate wholesale flips, and this dude does live streams and he starts calling people on the live streams. Now, though he's not calling people that are audience, he's doing cold calls for his business. So it's pretty smart, really. While he works, he just runs the live stream, so he's kind of like monetizing his work time. So to a certain extent, it's like how far do you want to take it? But you can monetize just about everything. I mean, like every single movement you could document and monetize it. And then that's a thought that's ran through my head. But it's also how much do you want to sell of yourself, of your life. A lot of people, they'll just put a camera in their home and like they'll sell that. Day and Night says, do we have a Telegram group and a Discord we can all just call and have a chat talk? I don't have a Telegram group or a Discord. I did try to open a Discord at one point, but it's just not, I'm not interested in managing it right now. And, I'm not frequenting Discord. I feel like, we could just do it here. There's no reason to go to Discord or anything. Telegram, it's right here. I mean, I could just call you and I don't want to have like a huge group chat. I don't know, like it would be one-on-one chats more, maybe like call people for 5 minutes and like see what they're doing. I don't know. Or just interview the average Joe. That's something that I kind of not interviewed, but I remember one time, this stuff when I had more time, I took it out to the beach. I was out in South Beach at one point, walking around, just asking random people on the boardwalk if they knew about Bitcoin, and most people didn't. They wouldn't even want to talk to me. Oh, Lady Plant says, I know someone and I have Canva. Yeah, I mean, I'll consider it like, if there's something cool enough for me to actually sell, it has to be fire though. Because if I'm going to take my time to actually try to sell the product, it's going to be like something that's, I'll consider it though. What could be like if people have ideas and they want to show them, like we could do something like, you know, if we end up selling the shirt that the person designed, maybe they can get a cut from it or something, you know, or we can just like, you know, go 50-50 or something. Like you design the shirt and I sell it and we split it. But it has to be something that, you know, that the community approves of. And how many would sell? I really don't know. I'm being honest with you. You know, we got like maybe 10, 20 people per stream. If we could do a maybe 1% conversion rate would be cool. You know, so I wouldn't, you know, maybe 10 shirts, 20 shirts. I don't think it's going to like fly off the thing. And it wouldn't even be about making money either. It's kind of just to have cool product and just to, I don't know. CryptoZilla remembers that. That was a fun video. Queens Races is back. Bang, bang. Just clocked in. There you go, Queens. Welcome back. Yeah, just ideas. Guys, I think the idea that everybody likes is the, you know, calling idea. So let's I mean, I'm not going to do that now because I'm already ending the stream. We've been on for way longer. We've almost gone for 2 hours now. I think what we could do is maybe I'll leave that idea floating out there. Maybe you guys could remind me if I do the stream on Monday. Well, if I do the stream, we'll do the stream on Monday. We always do it. So maybe the next stream, we'll figure out a topic for the call. And then I'll request you guys, if you want to be called, just send me the number on the email. I'll give you guys an email. That way it's all private. You know, your email is not here on the chat box. And then I'll just call you and we'll do it live. You know? Maybe we'll do something like that, you know, just to switch it up out here. Stay entertained. See what the guys got to say. But we got to come up with a topic of discussion. You know, like, is it going to be bits? What are you hollering for about the Rona? There's definitely topics of discussion, but I want to keep it specific. It's not like I'm just going to be randomly calling people like, hey, how you doing? You know, there's got to be a reason. Watch for how water droplets spread from sneezing, but even talking too close to someone. Yeah, I heard about that, CryptoZilla. If people want to see that on DLive, and I'm not interested in spending my time worrying about how or I'll get infected. It's obvious that things can spread in the air, and you know, like I said, I just have my faith. I keep my distance and I keep clean. You know, like I've always have. You know, and water droplets spread by sneezing could spread not just Rona, it could spread the cold. Or I mean, this is something that we have had to have dealt with our whole life. So it's nothing new. It's nothing new. Water droplets spread from sneezing is nothing new. But some people may want, you know, if you want to grow the boomers, then doing a call with other crypto guys would be cool. If you want to grow with the boomers, then doing a call with other crypto guys would be cool. With other crypto guys. Yeah, but like just like regular crypto people, maybe that don't have a channel, like you guys, you know, like you guys are crypto maniacs. Maybe, you know, we'll talk about crypto or specific coins, or like, or maybe people have questions, or like, you know, we could take calls like, you know, Champ, I got a question, or I don't know. Or maybe it doesn't even have to be crypto. I know at one point we're doing self-improvement chats, and I think it was like Derek that came in. He like had questions about like a girl he was dating or something like that. That's also interesting stuff too. So, you know, let's keep it I'll let you guys marinate on it. On Monday, if we can come up with a topic of discussion that we can agree on, then I'll give you guys an email where you could send me your phone number and let me know what you want to talk about in one short sentence. And if it seems attractive, I'll give you a call live. Or guys that have a way to make money. I like that too. Like, yeah, pitch me your idea, your money-making idea. So yeah, I'm going to let it marinate out there. Maybe we'll switch it up. Because I've said this before, and I actually went and bought a burner phone like a year ago, and I never even put money into it, and I was going to just start taking calls randomly. But, you know, maybe I'll screen them. You know, maybe I'll screen you guys and be like, no, you know what? Send me an email with your phone number in one sentence as to why I should call you. You know? Queen says, yeah, Derek wanted to be a love line. It was a great chat. Yeah, it was. Yeah, he wanted it to be a love line. It was like dating advice and stuff. But yeah, we talked about it. You know, we keep everything open discussion out here. It's obviously crypto centric, and you know, now we're covering, you know, the legacy markets more because it's the correlation between, you know, the markets and Bitcoin. But we could talk about just about anything. I mean, we've talked about fasting, no fap, lifting weights. I mean, it's all on the table out here. But on that note, I'm going to have to leave the table because we've been here for an hour and 45, way more than I expected. And I'm going to proceed with my day. I'm getting a little hungry. Maybe I'll go for that snapper. Maybe I'll go for, maybe I can just do some spaghetti. I don't know, with no meat or something like that. I got some spaghetti I haven't cooked there for a while. And, I'm not big on the carbs, but if there's going to be a carb day, we might as well carb it up today, right? You're supposed to stay veggie out there, or so say the Catholics. But, I like the idea of giving up something, as a thank you for what for the sacrifice that Jesus made for us. It's Good Friday, guys, do something. You really, I think the tradition with Lent is that 40 days of Lent. Is it 40 days or 60 days in Lent that you're supposed to give something up for that whole entire period up until Sunday. And unfortunately, I didn't follow that. But maybe, not maybe. Today I'm not gonna eat meat today. Maybe fish, but I'm not gonna eat any chicken or steak. And I'm a red meat maniac. On that note, I'm out of here, guys. Stay strong, Queens, Cryptozilla, day and night. Bit Papa, original copy. Guys, thank you so much. Rafterman, all you maniacs, thank you so much, guys. Keep that thought in mind if you have a topic of discussion that you would like me to talk with people on, on the phone with. Float me the idea, and we'll put out the idea on the next live stream, and we'll call people. I'll call people. If it's a good idea, and if it's a good, people convince me, I'll call people. We'll do it, and we'll make it fun. I'll keep that in mind. And I'm going to keep it in mind too, as far as the topics of discussion. Paired character stretching his arm forward, raising his thumb up. Thank you so much, Queens Races, for the $3. He comes in late, drops me 3. I appreciate that. It's not about the USD, although sometimes it is. But it's about the support that he's always showing up here and showing love. And stay strong out there, Queens. I know you're pushing the truck. And stay Rona free. That's all. We had the original copy. Thinks he got the Rona. He's not feeling well, so hopefully he recovers. We'll keep up to date with our crypto bros. On that note, I'm out, guys. I'm out. It's already an hour and 50 minutes, and I'm out of here. I'm gonna go munch up. Maybe I'll drop another video in this afternoon. Maybe not. We'll keep you guys up to date, guys. Enjoy your weekend. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest, your favorite live streamer's favorite live streamer. Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. And you know what? Did I do a redistribution? No, I didn't. And you know what? I owe it because I always do it. I didn't do a redistribution. I was about to hit stop streaming. I didn't do a redistribution of lemons. Let's do it right here at the ending. Distribute rewards. Let's go. 28 seconds. We got 15 seconds, guys. Hit claim rewards on your end. And 4, 3, 2. Boom. We got Cryptozilla just dropped me 66, or he just won 66. And Denny Markham, he won 38 lemons. So there you go, boomers. If I said I was going to do it, I'm going to do it. I just forgot. So there you go. Boom, boom, boom. Congrats to Cryptozilla and Denny Markham. And thank you to Denny Markham. You donated 100 there. I appreciate it. Did you just change your name? I don't remember it being Denny. And thank you to Rack. Rack dropped me 14 as well. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. I've never seen Rack here. I've never seen Denny here. These are new people. And welcome. And I appreciate the gratuity. And more importantly, I appreciate your participation. On that note, I'm out. Like I said I was going to be. It's been almost 2 hours, guys. Stay strong out there. I'll see you guys. If I don't pop up on you guys on the weekend, I'll be back on Monday. Same bat time, same bat channel. And maybe we'll do those calls on Monday. Thank you, Cryptozilla, for the 3 ice creams. I see it. Stay strong out there. It's the voice. Your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. Your favorite live streamer's favorite live streamer.